What's going on, gamers? Welcome back to Six Pack Gaming, your #1 online resource for fitness and health for gamers. I'm your host, Tyler Johnston, aka theAPEcoach, and today we are back with another weekly gamer workout challenge. The weekly workout challenge for gamers that's going to help you build muscle, burn fat, improve your energy, your posture, and ultimately your gaming performance. So let's get into it. Today we are hitting legs. Now, bottom line is, if you're not training legs effectively, you're leaving a ton of results on the table for both building muscle and burning fat. There's such huge muscle groups in your lower body that if you're not training them, you're basically only getting half the results you could be. All right, so today we're gonna take care of that. I'm gonna run you through a killer little basement gym workout here, show you exactly what I'm doing for my workouts, and give you some pointers and tips to help you perform the exercises more effectively and get the most out of them. All right, so let's get into it. The weekly gamer workout challenge is here. Time to train some legs. Let's get it. All right, let's get started here with the workout. So we're starting with barbell squats. Main thing with this, you want to take a deep breath in, brace your core, keep everything nice and tight, keep your back straight, keep your knees out in line with your toes, and you want to drive up through your heels. All right, so you can see I'm lowering down to just about parallel with the floor, maybe a little bit lower than that, and then driving up to the top explosively. So that's the first exercise that we started this workout with. I always like to start these workouts with a bigger compound movement because that's kind of when you have the most strength and the most energy. So by starting your workout with one of these more challenging compound movements, you can really get the most out of it. Get all of your muscles firing in the lower body, and just kind of sets the tone for your workout. So this was just another angle of the of this exercise. So this was my second set, and I believe I have a third set coming up as well, which is right about here. Yeah, so just kind of showing you different angles of this exercise. This is one of the most crucial exercises that you should be performing. I would say it's one of the top 3 exercises that everyone should be doing, and probably the top 2, because a lot of people tend to skip training their legs, and this is very important for a ton of reasons, mainly just building a balanced and proportioned physique, but also providing a stable base for everything else to go off of. Then the second exercise here, we have our dumbbell stiff leg deadlifts. So in this workout, I was trying to keep my rest times as short as possible. So you can see I kind of go right into the exercise here, and Mika's there watching, making sure my form's good on these. But essentially, I'm gonna switch to another angle in a second here to give you guys a better view. But what you wanna do is keep your back nice and straight throughout. You want to basically keep the same sort of angle with your shins throughout the whole movement, and lower to get a good stretch in the hamstrings. Then I'm just raising up enough to really squeeze the hamstrings, and then lowering back down. So I'm not going all the way up to standing upright, because then my hamstrings would kind of disengage at the top. So I'm keeping the tension on my hamstrings throughout this whole set there. And then this one is called a hip quad developer. So this is a similar exercise to like a typical quad extension or leg extension machine that you'd see at most gyms. But with this, your body actually moves back and forward kind of thing. So you have to use your quads to drive yourself back up. It's also similar to a sissy squat. If you look that up, it's basically your legs get kind of locked in place, you lower down, and then you flex your quads to bring your body back up straight. So this is supposed to be a little bit easier on the knees and not put so much torquing tension on your knees. So it's supposed to be a little bit healthier for them than typical leg extensions. So we did about 10 reps of those, and then you see I grabbed the little Tabby's Peach Band ankle attachment here for the cables, and this is just because, you know, when you're training at home or with kind of limited equipment access, it's hard to really hit your hamstrings. You basically can do stiff leg deadlifts as I was doing, and maybe some glute bridges and hamstring bridges, but you don't get a lot of active flexion of the hamstrings like you see here. So I just attached the ankle attachment, and I was doing basically standing hamstring curls and just trying to focus on squeezing with the hamstring and keeping the tension on that. And that's why you'll see me kind of adjust my upper body and the angle that my foot's going from rep to rep, because I'm really just kind of playing around with the exercise and making sure I feel it working the proper muscles. I feel like a lot of people get into this sort of idea that they just want to move the weight and they don't really focus on what muscles are supposed to be being involved with moving the weight, and so they just end up getting the weight from point A to point B without actually targeting the muscle that they want to target. So with this, it's critical to kind of play around with it, make sure you're feeling it in your hamstrings. You'll probably feel it a bit in the glutes as well, just because of the tension there. And yeah, it takes a little bit of getting used to, but it was a good exercise to be able to include to train the hamstrings a little bit differently while at home with my kind of limited basement gym setup. Now we're moving on to the next exercise here, which these are just standing calf raises. So I'm using the barbell here, and you can see I have a plate under each of my, like under the toes of my feet. And this is just so I can get a better stretch in the calves at the bottom of the movement. And then I'm raising up onto the balls of my feet and really flexing my calves at the top. And yeah, so you want to just control these and pump out. I usually do 15 to 20 reps. I think I did 18 reps here. And that's just because your calves can take a lot higher volume training because they're used to handling that all day long while you're walking and that sort of thing. So these were really good, and I believe these finished off the workout. Oh, I wanted to finish off making sure I hit the abs as well. So the squats in the beginning are really good for helping you brace your core. They're going to get your abs and your core engaged. This exercise here is a bar oblique twist, and this really just helps to work those obliques on the side. You also have to actively engage your core throughout the whole thing. And you can see I'm actually crunching forward slightly as I'm turning, and that's just helping to ensure that I'm really working my obliques when I'm doing this exercise rather than just swinging back and forth with the bar. Now with these, you do want to be kind of careful with them. You don't want to just jerk the bar back and forth and, you know, potentially risk hurting your back. So with these, you want to keep them nice and controlled. You want to be somewhat explosive because the obliques are going to engage harder the more force you put into that twist, but you want to kind of crunch forward with it and make sure you're really working those obliques. And that was the entire workout. All right, so there you have it, a complete lower body workout. This thing was killer. I can certainly feel it, and I know going up the stairs tomorrow is not going to be quite as fun, but I know if you give this thing a shot and give it your all, you're gonna get some amazing results from it. You're gonna feel it, but it's definitely gonna help speed up your results. So smash the thumbs up button if you like this video. Let me know how this workout went for you in the comments below. Which of these workouts or exercises was your favorite from the workout? And be sure to share this with fellow gamers and friends that might want to try this challenge out with you. So your goal for this week's weekly gamer workout challenge is to complete this workout just 2 times. All right, so this is a pretty taxing and demanding workout. You know, training your lower body is quite exhausting. So if you can do this thing 2 times this week, that is all you're going to need for the entire week. It is going to
definitely get you some amazing muscle building and fat burning results. So give this a shot, let me know how it goes. Be sure to smash that thumbs up button, and last but of course not least, be sure to hit that subscribe and turn on notifications so you're the first to know when we post our next weekly gamer workout challenge. And we have a brand new workout, a brand new challenge on the channel every single Monday, so you don't want to miss it. Make sure you're subscribed, and that's all for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, train hard, game hard, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.